Damn, that tree is like crazy in the light in this thing. What on earth? I don't know why the tree looks like it's going into like the stratosphere right now. The lighting in here is like all messed up. Really weird looking. Anyway, I guess that's what it is. Tank is also here with me this evening. He's a little upset because he didn't get any fish and chips this evening. I ordered in some fish and chips and he didn't really get any. So he's kind of giving me the cold shoulder, and that's okay. It's okay for him to do that. Hey, hey. There he is. There we are. I know. It's tough being a puppy. It is tough being a dog when you don't get your fish and chips. See, and now he just buries his head. He just sits there. He's like, please, please give me some fish and chips. I don't have any fish and chips, though. Show us your rifles. I'm not getting my rifles out right now. My goodness. Stealing videos from Potential History again. Please, for the love of God, tell me which videos I've stolen from Potential History now. Because I don't understand how I have stolen any videos from Potential History. Literally, though. Show us the tree. There is the tree. It is right there in all of its weird lighting glory. I don't know why the camera is like gone all crazy like that, but it has. Tank is here with me too. Have you played Azure Lane? No, I have not. Isn't that weird anime battleship frickin' game that I always see the commercials for that I want to like throw across the room whenever it comes on my phone? Any tips for joining the Canadian Armed Forces? I hope to join in 5 years. If you're 5 years away from joining the Canadian Armed Forces, you got a little ways to go yet, buddy. I would focus on just doing your schooling because I'm presuming that's kind of where you're at. I don't know though. Have I ever played Girls Frontline? No. Can you do some coding? No. Gunpowder is just angry sand. Yes, and cheese is just a loaf of milk. Eric, my daughter is fine. Thanks for asking. Can you do a strip and clean video on your C7? I've already done many strip and clean videos on the C7, to be honest with you. What time is it in Canada right now? It is coming on 8 p.m. at night, or 2000 hours. I'm not showing my rifles. They're all away. I'm not getting them out right now. There's no point. How you make that mailbox? No comment. Play Tank Dating again. Oh, man. Come on, guys. You know Tank Dating Simulator is not my... I don't understand. The whole premise of the game just really, really makes no sense to me. I'm not too sure why people love it so much, or why you guys want me to play it so much. You really want me for some reason to play anime games. I guess that's the thing now that everybody does. We all play anime games. We can't just play normal video games. We have to play video games with little teenage cartoon girls dancing around in miniskirts. I know, that must be the thing now. That must be the in thing. I can almost guarantee you when I was most of your guys' age when you're into this stuff, I would not be watching anime tank games. Like, I don't know. I must be in a different generation to not want to play anime tank games. But each to your own, I guess. No disrespect to those who like anime, but you guys are forcing me and pushing me to play anime games and anime stuff all the time. Like, what is it with the anime, for crying out loud? I bet you have a crystal tree. I bet Potential History has one you're stealing. Can you please talk about the USS Hornet CV-12 World War II? Maybe, yes, I can. How many people do you think are... Oh, my goodness. Royal Rat, thank you so much for your donation again. Dude... Do something else with your money than sending it to me. Goodness gracious. But thank you very, very, very much for your donation. It is highly appreciated. F-14 Tomcat. I've already done a video on the F-14 Tomcat. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but maybe you'll be Tracer. What if I'm already Tracer? Bloody weebs. No, that's derogatory. We don't call them weebs. Okay, that's rude. We call them... No, we're not going to call them that either. How do you think the new Challenger 2 turret will look? Challenger 2 is getting a new turret? What is this craziness? Am I going to do more tank reviews? Yes, I'm currently working on one right now. So yes, it's coming. Do a video on the T-34. As I've mentioned many times before, I'm not doing World War II equipment for a long, long time yet. So stay tuned. It'll probably come eventually, but not right now. Is that a candy reindeer boy? That he is not made of candy. No, he is just a normal reindeer. Are you going to make more videos on aircraft carriers? Yes, I probably will. What's your stance on Canada getting new fighter jets? Should they get some A-10s? I'm not allowed to comment on that, unfortunately. Do a video on the M198. That's a pretty good request, actually. Would you recommend becoming a tank driver or a loader? Well, you don't get a choice, unfortunately. When you go to a tank crew, you will start as a driver, then you will move up to a loader, then you will move to a gunner, and then hopefully one day you'll move to a commander. But yeah, you don't really get preference or choice on that. So, you know, you're going to be a tank crew member. You're going to do every single role at some point during your career if you're going to stay as a tanker. So, yeah, you don't really have preference. You don't get to choose. You start from the bottom and you work your way up. Literally, the bottom of the tank all the way up to the top of the tank. Driver, loader. Well, I guess the gunner's a little lower than the loader, but it'd be gunner, loader. Oh, my goodness. Driver, loader, gunner, commander. Do a video on HMS Queen Elizabeth. I've already done a video on HMS Queen Elizabeth. Do you guys not watch my channel? You should know these things. I've already done like 90% of the videos that you guys always request from me on my live streams. Like, Matt, do this, do that. I've already done them. Search for them, boys and girls. Search for them. How often would final drives break on a warrior? Jacob, they wouldn't break that often. They were prone to breaking if you had bad drivers, because what they would do is they'd be flooring at 60 k's an hour, cross-country flat out, and not paying attention to what's ahead of them, and they're just slamming those final drives and the front of the vehicle into mud berms, or even, you know, like gravel, whatever it may be, and just annihilating the final drive. So if the vehicle is looked after correctly, those final drives will last for a very long time without any problems. The problem is people don't look after them properly. So where's the video on the basic combat knives everyone gets? What basic combat knife? Like the Canadians? Hello, Canadian operator. Welcome. Can you do a video on tank APC tactics? John Finlayson. Hello, buddy. I've done many videos on tank and APC tactics. You just got to look on the channel, folks. I've done lots of them. I would like to donate, but I only have a collection of salt. Ah, that's okay. I've got plenty of salt on my side. I don't need any more, but appreciate it, though. The thumbnail showed a doggo. False advertisement. My doggo is right here. Tank? Okay, well, I'll lay down with him then. We'll stream together, pal. We're going to stream together because they want to see you. They want to see you. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to rotate him like that. There. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. It's very dark now, though. We can't be seen. How many guns do you have? I have 5 guns, I think, now. I want more, but... Oh, my boy. Oh, my boy. He's reading the comments, too. He's a good boy. He's an old boy, though. He's getting old. He's getting tired. I'm glad he makes his Christmas with me, because I got a feeling we're not going to have many more Christmases with him, unfortunately, so kind of sucks, but he's an old boy. That's what happens, right? Eventually they move on to puppy heaven where there's dog treats everywhere and he gets a walk every second of the day. What does everyone else get? We don't really get a combat knife. We get a bayonet issued to us, and that's about it, other than a Gerber. Did you treat the doggo today? I did give him a couple of treats. He had a couple of treats today. He wanted some of my fish and chips, which I said no to. I'm actually going to flick the lights on so we can see better, because it's like pitch black right now. So I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Tank. I'm just going to leave him here. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put the lights on so you can actually see what the hell's going on here, because it is dark as hell. There we go. It's a bit better. Now, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just putting the lights on, bud. There we go. Oh, I know. Do you have a Patreon? I do have a Patreon, Curious Cosmonaut. It's in the description box on one of my other videos, not in this one right now, so... I don't know, Maximus, I thought it was romantic. What's romantic? Are you talking about my dog and me being romantic? That's very weird. What was your occupation in the Canadian Armed Forces? Was is plural. I am still currently serving as a Canadian Army Reservist. I know. I wish I could be Reg Force. I really do. But unfortunately, my life does not allow that right now. And probably not ever. I am an artillery gunner of the Royal Regiment of Canadian Artillery. So absolutely loving it. I love being a gunner. I'm proud to be a gunner. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, that's kind of what I do now. How do you do proper English tea? I don't drink tea. I'm one of those weird Brits that don't drink tea or coffee, to be honest, yeah. So, want a Sprite cranberry? No, I don't want a Sprite cranberry. And it's not Spirit cranberry, it's Sprite cranberry. Will a model building stream be happening? Ah, yes, Zach, it will be. I'm going to be ordering it probably in the new year. I'm going to get a nice little model, plastic model that I can make. Awesome. I'm joining the Combat Arms Regular Force. Good for you, Plasma Firestar. I appreciate you willing to join the Brotherhood / Sisterhood. Gotta make sure I put that in there now. Have you ever shot an M1 Garand? I was asked that question the other night, but yes, I have shot an M1 Garand before. Matsmus, do you know the M50 Ontos? No, I do not. Please stop recording on a potato or I'll come to your house and pet your dog. Yeah, unfortunately, it's my wireless. It doesn't like being around, well, it likes being closer to my phone. And unfortunately, when I do these kinds of streams around the house, the phone signal isn't so great. So I have problems with helicopters. What kind of machine guns do you recommend for them to go away? Anything? You hit a couple of rotors or you hit the engine, it's coming out the sky. Tank, you're fluffing everywhere, dude. I'm enlisting for the artillery officer position. Good for you, Plasma Firestar. Maybe one day I'll meet you and you can boss me around. Well, you can try to. I'm just kidding. Do you want to visit Russia? I would happy if you come here. I would actually like to go to Russia. Just to kind of look around. Like, I'd love to go to Moscow and the history there and, you know, the culture. I think it'd be cool to go and take a look at. Hey, I'll pet you more in a second. Stop. Stop. No. Oh. Sit down. Hey, come back. He's giving me the cold shoulder again. Look at him. Hey, come back. Come back. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Muppet dog. There you go. Cool dog. What's his name? His name is Tank. Isn't it? Such a softie. Hey Matt, what is Boxing Day all about? I don't know, man. Apparently it's where everybody gets really good deals, but the reality is that, you know, if you're just smart with your money, you can get good deals all year round. It's just a day where everybody, for some reason, is forced to go out and buy a ton of stuff for absolutely no reason. So, yeah, I don't know. Tank, your breath stinks, brother. It stinks, man. Do you know what that means? That means you're getting old. That means you're getting old, pal. We have to go and take you to the vet and get you checked out again. Tank, okay, you're going to give me the bacon now. The bacon? What? I just became a YouTuber. Good for you, man. Good night, Matt. It's 3:10 in the morning. Those Brits out there, go back to bed. My goodness. I wish I could do more streams in the day for you, but this is not the time to text Matt, right? Can anyone here tell me how bad your eyesight can be included in the V4 vision category? Stephen, never, ever, ever, ever ask about medical questions from the military online. It's not worth it because someone will give you the wrong information or information that may deter you from joining or boost your morale from joining, and it may not be accurate and you're going to be either let down or build your hopes up or build your hopes down. Just go see a doctor, go to the recruiter, don't mess around with medical questions online because it's never going to go well. Can you hear that? Are you done? You finished now? You feel a little cleaner? That patch of your paw was just bugging you, hey? You really needed to clean just that patch. My goodness. It's like listening to a freaking car wash. What's the main armament on Tank? The main armament on Tank is his doggo teeth. Doggo teeth, grrr. Nah, he wouldn't bite a soul. He's the nicest doggo in the world. Literally, he's such a good boy. I'm on TikTok. Good for you, Andrew. There's a lot of Andrews in the stream today. Tanksimus, indeed. Okay, I'm going to get some stuff done before my family Christmas tomorrow. Peace, guys, and Merry Christmas. Take care, Royal Rat. Thanks again for your donations. Did someone just donate to me then as well? I didn't see that. $5. What's... Oh, yes. Thank you, Ben. Sorry, I did not... I didn't thank you. Thank you for your donation, Ben. I really appreciate that. What's the most comfy position in a recovery vehicle? The most comfy position in a recovery vehicle is the driver. Because guess what? The commander, the third man, or any other crew members that are in the vehicle that are actually doing the recovery, they're the ones jumping around in the dirt with the tow ropes, the winches, the shackles, the chains, whatever else it may be. Whereas the driver, surprisingly enough, is inside the vehicle, the tow vehicle, operating the winch. So he's nice and warm, he can sit down in his comfy chair, he's not crawling through or swimming through 8 feet of mud. So the driver normally has the most cushy part of the job of being on the recovery vehicle because he's the one who needs to put the gas down or, you know, put some revs on the engine to get enough power to boost the winch. So, yeah, they have it pretty good. But I'm not saying it's the best position overall, because, of course, the commander really gets the most cushy job. But the driver gets it pretty nice. If you're a third man or a recovery vehicle, that's never a good time. If there's a tank stuck in like 7 feet of mud, you're the guy going in that 7 feet of mud to get the chains wrapped around the toe, pintle, or whatever else you need to get the D-shackles on. It is gnarly. It gets really gross. I've seen some recoveries where guys have to literally go head underneath the water because it's so like deep to get D-shackles on, to put chains on, to put tow ropes on, whatever it may be. And when we're talking about 65 tons of tank, not this tank, the real tank, it's a lot of weight to be dragging yourself under, going under 6-7 foot of water, bringing that stuff up and down. It is exhausting. You can get hypothermia real quick if you don't look after yourself. Recovery is a freaking hard job. I don't care what anyone says about, oh, recovery, all they are is like tow rope people. Well, okay, fair enough. So when you drive your tank into 8 feet's worth of water and think you can drive through it and get stuck, you're completely combat ineffective and you have absolutely no way of getting out of there. You've tried getting your other tanks to tow you up and hitch you up and pull you out, and everybody's laughing at you. I'll be the one that will drive past waving at you saying, sorry, buddy, I guess you don't need tow ropes or you don't need tow groups to pull you out, recovery vehicles. We'll just see you later. We'll let the battle group pick you up on the way home. It's seriously, though, it's hilarious. Calm down. I'm calm. I'm calm as a whistle. That's not a thing. Where did I get that from? Calm as a whistle. I know, man. What model is tank? An M1A2 Abrams? Do not insult my dog. He is a Challenger, if anything. It's a sore point. It's not a sore point. It's just funny because a lot of tank crews that I came across were the nicest people in the world. Like, so good at, helping each other out, working as a group, as a team. You get the one crew that wants nothing to do with helping you do your job. It was just savage. Like, and especially when they cause the problem, it's like, guys, come on. Like, really? Is it very cold in Canada right now? I'm from Siberia, and you are about the same latitude. I have about minus 20 degrees. We are actually in the pluses right now. It is not cold. We have Chinooks in our area, so they're basically like fast winds that come from the mountains. Hi, Joshua. And yeah, it keeps our town like super warm. It's really nice. Like, it's really, really nice. What about Widowmaker? I'm already Widowmaker. You can't be Widowmaker because I have made that choice to become Widowmaker, so I'm sorry. Imagine using tank as a pillow. I do use him as a pillow sometimes. He's so fluffy though, like he's the biggest, softest bear. Like, he's just like, he is literally just like a bear. Hi, bud. Yeah, my little ones are asleep, and the other one is out of town with their family, so. What about Bastion? Did you pick up a model kit to build? Not yet, Jonathan, but I'm looking for it. Everybody's like, you have kids? Canada is a huge country. Weather varies in province to province. West Coast has mild winters. I wouldn't say mild. We've had some pretty rough winters. What armored package would Tank have for Christmas? We would definitely give him the Black Knight Challenger 2 upgrade packages just come out. He would suit that. He's trying his best to. He's trying his best not to look at us right now. So mild winters, yeah. British Army versus Canadian. What about it, Amara? I don't know. Hold on, Amara? Is it the person I know, Amara? Do you still like the SA-80A2 and L-98? Yes, I do. Imagine Tank creates a dog army and takes over the world. Can you invade a military base with Tank and his platoon? He doesn't have a platoon. He's a lone guy. It was just me and him, really. We're a two-man army, right, pal? But I don't think we do much damage, to be honest with you. I mean, he's fast asleep right now. Does he look tough to you? Do I look tough to you? No. Does Tank like Donald Trump? Oh my God. You should build an Abrams model. No. In fact, the poll that I did on the channel, 9.9 or 9,900 people voted for me to do the Challenger 2 Airfix model. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a live stream in the future, probably in the new year, of me building a Challenger 2 on out of an Airfix. which is going to be horrible because I am absolutely terrible at airfix. And I'm not kidding when I say that. Like, I am terrible at airfix. Nice to see you streaming. I've had a horrible week dealing with a breakup, so I need something to distract myself. I'm really sorry to hear that, buddy. Remember, you know, life moves on. Time will heal. Don't worry too much about it. It's Christmas time. You know, I was actually listening to a radio story the other day of why people break up at Christmas so they think they can have a fresh start. I think it's savage. You know, it's kind of bitter to do it that time of year. But, yeah, keep your chin up, man, or girl. I think you're a guy. Keep your chin up. You know, it is what it is. Just move on. Life goes on. That's all you can do, really. Ever had the misfortune of being posted to Tidworth? I have not been posted to Tidworth, but I've been to Tidworth many times, and it is not a good time. Holy cow. It's a super garrison now, though, I think. They turned it into a super garrison when they closed all of Germany down and brought us all home. They super garrisoned that thing, and I think it's massive now. It's got like 15 regiments in it or something stupid. What was your biggest surprise when joining the military? I'm joining the Norwegian army next month. Tank has decided he's leaving. Screw me, I guess. Okay, let's get off the floor because this is not comfortable anymore. Ugh. Oh, there we go. Tank has decided to depart. Hello, Sitrep. Cool name, by the way. 93 people. Thank you all for being here today. Have you ever been posted to the island of Sodor? I wish. Me and Thomas would have a whale of a time. Tank has retreated. I think he's decided to sleep away from me. I think I'm bugging him. I don't think he's... Can you see him? Can you see him over there? He's right over there. He's fast asleep under the table. I don't know why he's done that, but whatever. Maybe he's just sick of the... He doesn't like the attention. Howdy, Matt. I really love your vids and enjoy your channel. Do you think you'll ever make a video about the F100 Super Sabre? Matt Stroud, yeah, it's probably going to be a video at some point that I'll definitely do. I don't know when I'll do it, but I will do it eventually. I'm gonna... God, the lighting is just killing me right now. Okay, that's a bit better. There we go. Oh, I could open the blinds and have all the fancy lights going right now. Let's ship Tank and Matt. What's going on with my hair? My God. I'm all over the place right now. The delay from chat to live stream is less than 3 seconds. My live stream, like live streaming off my phone is never a good time because the live stream is using wireless and from my phone, and my wireless is like on the other side of the house and it loses a lot of signal. So how about the Avro Canada Arrow? Yes, I'm going to do that too. Don't you worry about that. Matt, you having a rave outside? No, they're my Christmas lights. What's your least favorite tank? My least favorite tank? I don't know. That's a really tough question. A tank can't have L89 on a tank. It's a GPMG. That is correct. It's a variant of the GPMG. Matt needs a haircut. I don't need a haircut. It's not that bad. I mean, I need a shave. Look at that. I need a shave, definitely. Have you done a Huey video yet? No, I haven't. That's a good one, though. I can definitely do a Huey one in the future. Xmas crackers, yes or no? Yes. I do like my Christmas crackers. Can you do a vid on the Italian MBT? I think I've already done one. Maybe not. Beardsimus. Yeah, his hair should still be within regs. My hair should still be within regs. My hair is within regs, thank you very much. It is well within regs right now. It is not long. It is short. Shat. Matt, would you join the SAS? Probably not. I'm not the SF kind of guy. You know, there's points in your life when you realize, no, I'm not suited to be in the SAS or the Special Forces. I was wanting to try P Company. I was going to do my commando course in P Company in the British Army. But unfortunately, my particular trade, because they spent quite a bit of money on me to become a tank mechanic, that was my primary role. So unless you need P Company or you need your commando course to go be attached to an airborne or a Royal Marines unit, for the most part, you're not going to get that course. which kind of sucked because I really wanted to do it. I could almost guarantee I would pass those 2 courses. That's not me blowing smoke out my poop hole. It's just, that's how it would be. I know I have the fitness and the mental grit to be able to do it. So I would have definitely done those 2 courses for sure. But unfortunately, it just never came to be, and I did other things instead, so oh well. What resources do you use for research? All sorts of stuff, really. Whatever I can find. I kind of cross-reference from different sites and different sources. What made you choose to move from the UK to Canada? The question that everybody asks. Lots of things. I love the country. I love the culture, the countryside, the people, the jobs, etc., etc. So hello, Slipstream JC. So yeah, that's kind of the main reasons as to why I kind of emigrated here. And then when I met Mrs. Matsimus, I kind of just settled in from there. So. Do you own guns? Some very interesting questions from you today, Jan. Yes, I do own guns. But mostly he loves the donuts and Tim Hortons. V3, you're such an ass. Manly for the syrup, though. I mean, you mean mainly? No. I actually am not a big fan of maple syrup or pancakes or syrup in general, really. I love the calm Christmas videos. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the calm Christmas videos. I'm actually... let's see if we can open the... No, we'll leave the blind. We'll leave the blind. See, the lights actually come onto the ceiling, which is pretty cool. Actually, like, shine into the house, which is a little strange. Instead of glue and crayons like the Marines, do the Canadians eat only syrup and poutine? No, we eat chewing tobacco and Monster Energies. What's the Canadian opinion on the south of America? I am not allowed to talk about that, unfortunately. Hortons or Donald's coffee? I don't drink coffee. V3, you know this. I don't drink coffee. I drink if I need energy, I'll drink a Monster Energy, and that's probably about it. How's the Canadian Reserves life? Alex Ann, I'm trying to say your name correctly. I love it. I absolutely love it. I really do. Mortars or machine guns? Pick one. Probably machine guns. I do love mortars, but I have more experience on machine guns, so. Do I ever come across French people in Canada? Yes, quite often. Making Dad proud. Matt has a military laser system outside. How come you're not allowed to talk about other countries? I'm not allowed to talk about anything that's really political or is going to provide an opinion that could bring distaste to my country or to other people's countries, really. It's just not really something I want to discuss. So, Matt must get the Lewis gun. There's just hundreds of Lewis guns lying around in every surplus store around me locally. I'll just go pick a couple up, shall I? Have you tried Mexican food? Yes. Some random questions right now. Hi, I'm from BC. The F-22 is the best jet ever. I fell in love with it at the 2011 Abbey Air Show. I would have to agree with you, Fergus. It's an amazing, amazing fighter jet. I really don't know a huge in-depth detail about it, but just the look of it, and I know most of its capabilities, it's a pretty cool jet. It's #1 in my favorite jets in the world, F-16 being #2. Do I like Tim Hortons? If you're a Canadian and you don't like Tim Hortons, yeah, I don't think you're Canadian. Yes, I do like Tim Hortons. They recently found a crate 18th Brit rifles on the coast of northern US. That's pretty cool. Have you shot the Mark 19? It's a good time. I have shot the Mark 19. We don't call it Mark 19 in the British Army, though. We just call it a GMG, or a grenade machine gun. I can't remember the L designation for the GMG. But yes, I have fired the GMG before. It is a hell of a lot of fun. The recoil on those things is insanely little. Like, there's literally no recoil. It's just like, chuk, chuk. It feels like you're... I don't know, it feels like you're firing a Nerf gun, that thing. It's insane. Like, it's barely any recoil. And considering you're firing a 40mm round from it multiple times very quickly, and the size of it being quite small and chunky, which would therefore bring on that recoil, very little. It's pretty impressive. I'm close to buying a Matt shirt. Oh, God. Sheldrake is on my store looking at buying t-shirts, apparently. Well, Shell, make sure you pick a good one, not one that you're going to make a meme out of, because I know you're like a meme king right now and just totally memeing the crap out of me and my channel. Legit questions. Do you know where the L designation on Brit weapons came from? That question is asked all the time. I'll probably do a video on it in the future, so... but I'm not answering it right now because I don't actually know. I don't know why they put the L in front of it. Bruda, say hi to me, Mum. She's watching. Hello, V3's mama. Battery is slowly dying, so we're going to have to plug this in shortly. Maybe I'll just point you at the Christmas tree for a little bit, and then we'll go back up. Matt, how do you think space warfare will be? I don't think it's ever going to happen, so... Let's start a GoFundMe for Matt so he can get a Lewis gun. No, we don't want to GoFundMe for a Lewis gun. Do not do that. And everybody says, let's start a GoFundMe. It's so funny. How do you even do that? Like, how do you even start a GoFundMe? How does it even happen? Like, do you send links to people? Like, it's very odd. I don't know. I don't know what the whole GoFundMe thing is. Fix the language and message won't get caught in filter. Oh, yeah. People are swearing, so that's why it's catching you out. Do Canadian people like tea like the UK? Not really. I don't know very many people over here that drink tea. North America is coffee all the way. Maximus, when you were deployed abroad, did you ever get the chance to ride RLC quad bike? Yes, I did, Nathan. They're a lot of fun. I had to repair them too, actually, to fix them up for the Royal Marines quite a few times. Because they tear the crap out of them. And I'm not a wheeled mechanic in the British Army. I was a tank mechanic, so tracked. But once you do when you're a mechanic in the British Army, you do everything. Like you do B and A. B is wheeled vehicles, A is tracked vehicles. And once you've done B, you learn A. And that's why we always gave the B mechs, because you get two mechanics in the British Army, A and B. There used to be one, it was just VMU or VMG or something like that, which was both of them combined. But then you could pick which one you wanted to be. You could be a VMA for tanks and wheeled vehicles, or you could be a VMB, which is just wheeled vehicles, which gave the VMBs tons of experience on wheeled vehicles, but they were never allowed to really work on tanks because they never got the training. VMAs could work on wheeled and tracked, but had very little real experience on wheeled, but a ton of experience on tracked. But we always gave the VMBs a hard time because the VMBs could never work on tanks, and we were like, well, we can pretty much fix anything the British Army has to offer. And their like rebuttal was, well, I can fix wheeled vehicles 10 times quicker and better than you can. I'm like, dude, I'm going to go pick up an instruction manual. It's going to take me 2 minutes to figure out. I'm going to fix it anyway. Do you want to come see if you can take this track off this tank and replace it in under an hour because this vehicle's got to get going? No? No? Didn't think so. So yeah, we used to give VMBs a lot of a hard time. It was an ongoing banter. And then the recovery mechanics, who are a separate trade altogether in the REME, they are just like animals. They're creatures. They're strange individuals. The greatest people to be on your team, for sure. But they are they're special. Recovery mechanics, British Army recovery mechanics in the REME. There's something else, I'll tell you that, for sure. But great respect for them. I have some very good friends who are recovery mechanics. Do you make your own curry spices? No, I do not. Did you play the game Rise, Son of Rome? Yes, I did, hence the intro. Matt, do you ever think Western countries should use more reactive explosive armor? Yes, I do. Matt, can you fix Range Rovers too? I can fix anything the British Army has to offer that's pre-2011. I can fix it. Well, probably not as quick and as well as I used to be able to. But yes, I can fix a Land Rover very easily. If I owned one, which I would love to have, I would do that too. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Yep, subscribe to PewDiePie. Let's kick that T-Series down while we can. How long does it take you to do your British trades course, Bruda? For my trade course, when I was in, it's 1.5 years. So you do a year of, well, actually it's longer than that. It'll be 2 years. So you do, well, for me it was technically 2 years. I think they compress it a lot now. But I did 3 months of, 6 months, sorry, of bench skill classes. And I did that through basic training. Bench skills, engineering hygiene, all that sort of stuff. Basic tool skills, right? So how to grind, how to file, how to measure, tolerances, blah, blah, blah. And then I did that at basic training. Then I went to hey, Bushido Del Dog, welcome. Do you ever watch the channels of your Canadian neighbors? Joe, no, I'm sorry, I don't. I've never heard of those before. So yeah, you do your 6 months of bench skills and stuff, and then you go into your trade school, which is a year. Normally about a year and 3 or 4 months. B-mechs, they only do 9 months. A-mechs do a year and a bit. So then once you've done your trade school, you go on to do your driving school. Because of course, if you're going to be a mechanic, you need to be able to drive literally anything the British Army has to offer. So you do a further 3 to 4 months, maybe even 5 months, of driver's school qualifications. You get all your driver's licenses, your tank driving license, your truck driving license, your motorcycle license. You get every license you can think of paid for the Army, by the Army, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, you do advanced driver courses. So you're going to do your off-road courses, defensive driving, self-recovery, yeah, all that sort of stuff. So it's a pretty intensive course. I'd say in general, it's going to be about 1.5 years worth of training to get, or 2 years worth of training to get you qualified to become a British Army mechanic. It has probably changed a lot now, because I'm sure they're reducing numbers and reducing costs, etc., etc. But it was about 2 years whilst I was in. So, and it was an intensive course. Like the programs that you do, you're tested at each and every program, and the testing was pretty hard. So, Eric, I used to be British Army, and now I'm in the Canadian Armed Forces as a reservist. So I guess what you would call a territorial. Lego gun replicas. Metric or Imperial? Metric, all the way. Do you like the A-10? I love the A-10. It supported me in Afghanistan, so of course I'm going to love something that flew over the top of me, angel on our shoulders, as they call them, providing firepower when we were gone on combat logistics patrols and all that good stuff. SAS or SBS? I don't really pick between what's better or what. I mean, why would you want me to pick one? Is it to say it's better or not go better? I don't understand that question. What's going on in the background? That's my Christmas lights. How does it feel like to be inside of a capsized tank, and how'd you get out of it? Well, I've been inside of an upside down tank, and you get out of it by drop kicking the back door as hard as you possibly can. I got rejected by the Australian Army a few years ago because I repeated a year of school and moved home in a short amount of time. I'm sorry to hear that, man. How long have you lived in Canada? Since 2011. You guys are firing me with questions. I'm trying my best to catch up on. Like, I'm watching comments through a box that size. Like, 3 of them are popping up at a time, and it's really hard to keep up with you guys. So if I don't answer your question, I will try and get around to it on the second run. So I think also my battery's about to die. Just give me a sec here. Yeah, I'm at 15%. Uh-oh. What's going on? There we go. I suggest making videos on battleships. Yeah, I'd love to make like videos on battleships. It's getting footage. Like World War II stuff is hard because a lot of the World War II stuff is you can't find it, and if you can't find it, then obviously it's copyrighted. So Sheldrake just ordered a shirt. I'm not too sure which shirt he ordered, but thank you, Sheldrake, for your order. Oh God. JTF2 is best SF. They use guns that shoot maple syrup bullets. Oh my goodness. Why is the TOS 1 Alpha Bertino such a meme? I don't know, and that's not how Bernito. It's not Bernito. It's Bertino. If you had to serve in the Russian army, what vehicle would you choose to operate? T-90 is also the best looking tank. Just out of pure curiosity, I'd like to be inside of a T-14 Armada. That'd be a lot of fun. Be a hell of a lot of fun. Just to experience it as a vehicle, because we don't know much about it, and I'm curious. What's your opinion on the new AKU boots currently issued? Can't put my opinion on that, sorry. I'm personally slighted when the comment is missed. No, you're not. Waiting for the response. Have you seen the new F-15X? I have not seen the new F-16X. F-15X. Favorite era for training videos? I think the 1960s, 1970s was pretty cool. Post-World War II era, where they're really kind of finding new technology, and it's all different and fantastic and amazing, and it's really not, but they think it's amazing, and all the training videos that come with that, it's pretty cool. Just stopping by to say Happy Christmas. Gotta go burn a bunch of yard brush. I'm taking to take care, Limeskate to 10. Appreciate you being here. Or 20. I can't remember what your call sign is. Canadian napalm equals maple syrup infused with glitter and a sorry note from the pilot. That's awesome. Can we see the Christmas tree? There's the Christmas tree. Right there. Christmas tree is right there. What's the new tank overview about? We have to wait and see. Hello from San Antonio, Texas. Hello there. Napalm. Oh my God. Who? No. It's not maple syrup napalm. You can't call it napalm. Oh my God. You guys, you're insane. But awesome. Howdy, Bacon Dom. My goal is when I turn 16, so yeah, me and my friends join the Canadian Reserves, we might be able to meet. A friend told me about you. Good for you, man. Now that's a family-sized Christmas tree. Yes, indeed. Mapsimus. Have you ever heard of the 1st Special Service Force? Nope. I have not. I miss Scribble.io. Sorry, dude. Matt, will you talk about the P1000 Errata? No. Probably not. The stream just went like silent all of a sudden. I'm about to say something about the challenge 2 that's not going to make you mad, is it? Please, pretty please don't kill me. I have 5 kids. I'm not going to get mad. Like, it's a tank for crying out loud. There are presents under the tree since late November and the anticipation is killing me. I don't have any presents under the tree. I don't get presents anymore. And when you turn old and you have kids, we just don't get gifts. So you just accept it. Christmas is not a time for accepting gifts, unfortunately. Matt, can you do a video on Vietnam gun trucks? Yeah, I could definitely do that. On the 1st Special Forces got disbanded. Oh, okay. Do I watch the NFL? No, I do not watch the NFL. Sorry. Do you prefer bullpups or standard configure rifles? It's hard to say. There was an interesting video I watched from Forgotten Weapons about the bullpup the other day. They only just released it. It was really cool to watch. And they pretty much said that bullpups are useless. And, you know, I see people's opinion and I get it and I understand it. But from an ergonomics perspective, I really, really enjoy bullpups. In before Matsmas subreddit for all your meme needs. Hi Matsmas, what do you think about the Indian Air Force procuring a Rafale instead of the SQ? I can't really talk about it too much, honestly, when it comes to government procurements of stuff. What's better, getting gifts or watching your kids open gifts? Of course, watching your kids open gifts. It's amazing. Oh, follow the Canadian Armed Forces on Instagram. They will Christmas. The Air Force will be flying with Santa. That's cool. Yo, Matsmas, what do you think of Canada's new uniform changes coming up? I have not heard of that, and even if I did, again, unfortunately, I can't talk about it, so kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Why'd you keep saying you're right, so Winston? So Winston. I don't know, M60 tank. What is that? You've said that like 100 times in this stream. I have no idea what you're talking about. The missus is out with some family friends for the evening, and my little ones are asleep. So, what do you think about the King Tiger? The King Tiger is a pretty impressive World War II tank, obviously, but I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. I'm already Winston. Oh, Winston. Okay, I'm with you now. Yes, I am already Winston. Sorry, I forgot about the Winston meme. I got the, you know, the Widowmaker and the Tracer, but I forgot about Winston. And Bastion, I guess, as well. When you served in Afghanistan, did you see any remains of the presence of the Soviet army there? Not really. No, not in my area. Thoughts on non-bullpup L85? What? Is that weird picture that someone made up of the L85 in an AR-15 configuration? Oh, battery's dying. Okay, we gotta get... give me 2 secs, folks. I'm gonna get the phone charger so we can keep going here. Getting the phone charger, plug in, Tank is a little upset that I've disturbed his sleep. I don't know if I'm going to reach it from here. Okay, let's go to this side. Just give me a sec here, folks. Damn these child gates. That's the best I'm gonna get. Oh, there we go. Okay. "91 people still here. Matt, will you talk about the B2 Spirit?" Yes, definitely going to talk about that in the near future. I'm thinking about getting an airsoft L85 and modding it to non-bullpup for the memes. Maximus got a Discord. Tactical Warfare, I have got a Discord. You're more than welcome to go check it out. Hey Matt, in War Thunder, Italy is ground forces now. Oh yes, I know. The pizza creators do have ground forces, but I haven't played them yet, so... Please stop unbullpupping. Hey Skogs. He's back. Limescale 1-2 is back. Hey, do you think there should be an Antarctic Air Force? That'd be cool. What's the link to the Discord? You're going to have to go in one of my other videos. This one doesn't actually have it in because I forgot to put it in there. But if you find any of my other recent videos, it'll be in the description box of those videos. If you want to come hang out with us in the Legion, which is the Discord's name, come hang out, talk to us, chill, play games, whatever else it is. Hello, Donnie S. Hi from Saskatchewan. Hi from Alberta. Let's go watch Meanwhile in Russia videos. Maximus question, is there a place for tactical pink paint for tanks in Modern Warfare? I don't think so. Will you talk about the SR-71 Blackbird? Yes, I will. Fergus Johnson, as I mentioned, you've got to go check. In fact, can one of my mods please put the link for Discord in here, please? I guess if you could be so kind as to do that, I'd really appreciate it. Do you even snowball fight? No, I don't right now. I can hear my little ones. Do you like World War I history? Not really. Ace Combat 7. I would love to play Ace Combats. They're a great game. Who has made more impression military force? Santa and his elves or Kim and the Korean North Korean army? Can't talk about stuff like that. Hey Maximus, how long did it take you to join the Canadian Forces? I applied in October. I just finished my interview. My case was a very difficult, awkward one. It actually took me 4 years to get into the Canadian Armed Forces. Almost 4 years, 3.5 years. Which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. So, you know, there's some complications with my file, all that sort of stuff. So, Matt, will you have a beer with me? Andromeda, I would love to have a beer with you, but I don't have any with me right now. So, do you think countries will start to move away from digital camo? Yes, I do think they will start doing that. It's already started to happen. Is that a British 7-pounder on my arm? No, this is a British 9-pounder on my arm. And it's not British, it's British/Canadian, because I'm a Canadian gunner. So, yeah. And it says Ubique, which means everywhere. Yeah. I need more tattoos, to be honest with you. I think in the new year I'm going to start getting another tattoo. In fact, I'm booked in for my next tattoo in March. It's a long way away, though. I'm going to try and get some more. He has the big guns. I do not have guns. I do not have the muscles, unfortunately, folks. I'm not beefcake. I thought I was back in the day, but I'm not strong. I've lost all my fitness. I am not horse artillery, no. Matt, will you talk about the F-35? Yeah, I will to an extent, but it's one of those jets you really got to be careful with currently with my government being involved and all that sort of stuff. So, Matt, will you build a Brickmania military kit? Probably not. You need a generic tattoo, a CF tattoo, like a blank ink Canada tattoo, yeah, I guess. What's your longest shift at the gun? Ready or firing? Very, very short. I haven't done any long shifts on the gun, to be honest with you. Probably like, yeah, not long at all. I did sniping on the gun and open action, which is obviously a very quick action on the gun. So I really haven't had any long-term fire missions. I think the longest I've been in action on the gun is probably 3 hours. So yeah. And that was for my basic course. So will you talk about the Bell X1? I believe that's a Huey, but I'm not too sure. Matt, what's your opinion on medium tanks? Yeah, definitely still needed today. I'm not getting a cornflake tattoo, you muppet. Hello, Adaboys Gaming, welcome. Hey, BC is better than Alberta. If you say so. M249 or M60? Probably the M249, because the M60 did have a couple of problems. The more modern day upgraded M60s are fantastic, I hear now. Hello, History Man Show. F-35 is beautiful in my opinion. I would agree. I think it's a gorgeous looking jet. It has a great capability. Ladies, mate, stay warm and sexy. Take care, Lime Scale 1-2. Play Minecraft ASA. No. Do you think the A-10 should be retired? No, but I think it's going to happen, unfortunately. You're a turkey. I'm a turkey? I don't know if I was turkey. Bell X1 is a rocket-powered plane, if you call it that, but Chuck Yeager broke it and flew the second. Oh, cool. What was your favorite MRE? I don't have favorite MREs, I just eat what's given to me. You muppet, you really are British. I am a muppet. All day breakfast, all the way. Okay. Whatever you say. Best armor combo according to you? Good question. Do I like the B-17? Oh, yes. It's probably one of my favorite World War II planes. Hi, Matt. This is Adrian David from India. Name your favorite war movies of all time. Black Black Hawk Down, Saving Private Ryan, We Were Soldiers. There are a few of them. Donnie S, I'm not allowed to answer that question, so there's no point asking anything political or anything to do with my government or my country in that regard. It's just not going to happen. So, MiG-21 or F4 Phantom? F4 Phantom, boys, come on. Who's Brea, the British? Who's Brea, the British or the Scots? Who's better, the British or the Scots? Yeah, I don't answer questions like that. It's sad being Mexican and we don't have tracks or tanked vehicles. That's kind of sad. I guess you don't really need them though, really. P-51 Mustang or P-38 Lightning? P-51 Mustang when it had the upgraded Merlin engine, for sure. What kind of MREs did the Brits have? Well, if you go check out my channel, you'll find out exactly what kind of Brit ration packs we had. Did you take NBC training? Yes, I did take NBC training. You all have to do NBC training when you go through basic. If you're flushing after an IMP, you're doing it wrong. This is so true. It does plug you up. Do you have some of your gear at home right now, and can you show that? Not right now. I really don't want to start getting all my gear out, to be honest with you. Excalis Ogre I'm not ignoring you, buddy. I'm not ignoring you. Ask your questions as long as you're behaving. I'll answer them or try my best to. You gotta remember, I'm looking at my iPhone screen and I can only see 3 comments at a time, about that big. So once 3 pop up, someone else replies, it moves it up again. So I lose them. I can scroll up to reach them, but then I lose everyone else. It's just an ongoing battle. So I'm trying to keep up. If you could join the US Marine Corps, would you join? Of course, yes. I have, ever since I was young, I always wanted to move to the US and join the US military. I don't know if the US Marines would be my #1 choice. I would actually probably go as a tanker on the Abrams because it's such a beautiful beast, and join the Armored Corps in the US Army. So, I mean, I know you can be an Abrams in the Marine Corps too, and maybe I'd go that route as well. But yeah, I don't know. I'm an Army guy. I'm not a sailor / Marine, you know, amphibious kind of person. I live in Canada. Yes, I do. Come on down. I'd love to, Andrew, but unfortunately I'm settled in my new love and home now, so. If you want Abrams, join the RAC down under. Oh, I'd go to Australia as well, I guess, yeah. Can you impersonate a proper Canadian accent? I cannot do a proper Canadian accent. I tried my best to do a Canadian accent once at the bar. I was talking to a couple of guys, and they thought that I was Canadian. And I thought, like, my accent is not good. Like, it's really not good at all. Like, I do not talk like a Canadian. That's a Southern U.S. accent. It's not really. That's really not. If I wanted to talk like a South U.S. accent, I'd talk like this. That's how I would talk. I would talk like I'm from the South of the United States. But in Canada, we don't talk like that. We talk kind of in between that. Please stop. Whoa, you guys asked for it. I do it. Oh no, Matt went full Dixie. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'll stop. I'll behave myself. Do you have an accent? Yes, all Canadians have an accent compared to me. My ears. I am not doing Australian V3. I cannot do Australian. I love the Army video toys. I'm glad you do. I guess my last one didn't get as many views as my other two. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just not coming up on people's feeds anymore. But yeah, I enjoy making those videos too. They're a lot of fun. Deep South. The Deep South. If you know what that reference is, we can be friends. Pineapple Pizza was a Canadian creation, so does that mean Canada can sue Hawaii? Probably. What's the most one thing you've done? Lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Did you play with Army toys growing up? Yes, I did. I was one of those children that didn't need to play on video games religiously, like Fortnite, throughout my entire youth. I actually played with stuff outside, like with sticks and stuff in the woods and toy guns and running around, not airsoft guns. Like just being a kid and like making little forts in the middle of the living room floor. Like I would make little forts and stuff. That was my childhood, so I had an absolute blast doing it. Have you ever smoked weed? No, never done any drugs. Which is better, Warrior or Bradley? Warrior. Matt Craft. Gas, gas, gas. I don't have my gas mask V3. I'm going to die. Do people have to pay to join the Discord? No, it's free, man. Just come on down. Download the app. Get yourself an account. Come hang out. 90 people are here today. That's insane. It's 9 o'clock at night, so most of the people should be really sleeping if you're the UK. But if you're on the East Coast, it's time to be like 11 for you, so you died, Matt. Rip. Gassimus. Right now I'm Fatsimus because it's Christmas and I've been putting on a ton of weight. So in the new year, you're going to see a lot of fitness videos coming out. I'm going to get one of those gimbals that allows my GoPro to stay level. We're going to go on some runs. We're going to do some swimming and all sorts of stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, Tank, someone's asking about you. Tank, come. Tank, come. Nah, he's sleeping. He's not listening to me. He's like, screw you, Dad. I'm going to bed. I don't listen to you. I'm Fatsimus too. By the way, I passed my classes. Good job, Wolfpack. Show us Tank. Riley Fowles. Tank, come. You're making him get up. This is you guys. I'm going to make him mad at you because this is not me that's getting him. Come here. See, now he's stretching. He's like, what do you want? Now I'm here. Now what do you want from me? His ears, when I pet him, he's had that ever since I got him as a rescue pup. He will not... You cannot pet him without his ears going flat. Something happened to him, I think, in the past. And he had a rough time. And yeah, so he looks like a wolf. He certainly doesn't act like one. He acts like a bear that's been like given LSD. And he's all chill and calm. You woke him up though, guys. He's mad now. He's got his... No, see, he's going straight back to bed. He's tired, guys. It's hard being an old dog. He is a good boy. He's a very good boy. Run, Matt, run. I don't know why I'm running, but... Fatsimus means you're Sansimus. Get a cat named Humvee. Absolutely not. Anyway, folks, I'm going to probably cut the stream short for tonight. I want to go and do some bits and pieces before I have to head out of town to visit family. So, yeah, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you to all of you who've been donating on the old super chats there. It means a lot to me. So, yeah, I'm going to go and do some other bits and pieces. And I've got lots of videos lined up over the Christmas period that hopefully will keep you entertained whilst I'm away. And if you guys have any... suggestions of stuff you want me to do or do videos on, please make sure you leave a comment in my videos or just come hang out on my Discord channel and yeah, we'll have a chat, play some games, whatever it may be. So that's it for tonight, folks. Have a wonderful Christmas if I don't see you again, and or holiday season if you don't celebrate Christmas. And Tank is also saying goodbye, but he's out. He's out for the count. Like, it's his bedtime. So yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. Please be safe, look after one another, your friends, your family. Don't drink and drive, for crying out loud. Those of you who can drive, if you drink as well, please don't frickin' drink and drive, okay? Or drugs, or whatever else. Let's just have a Christmas where we're not breaking hearts and killing people and getting hurt, whatever else it may be. Just look after yourselves, be smart, make wise decisions. Let's come home safe after our parties, whatever else we're doing. If you've got friends, family, cherish them, be around them, make the most of the time you have with them. Christmas is one of the only time periods for most of us that work full-time in the civilian or military world where we can kind of hang out with our friends and family. So make the most of it. And once again, I appreciate you all being here, and all the best, folks.